I know everyone is looking forward to spring, so for Everyday Kentucky Today, Dwayne with House by JSD is with us once again, talking about some ideas to kind of transition into spring, and one of them is right in the formal dining room, which a lot of people don't utilize as much anymore, but I love what you've done here.
Well, and the positive thing is, you're saying in our house right now, in our house, the dining room is very open to the foyer, so you really do see it. And it kind of, the way our house is made, it kind of calls you to use it a little bit more than most. Yeah. But the other thing that's purpose is like that we did a round table. You know, it's like you always have a captain's chair. Mm-hmm. Well, this one's like everybody is part of this conversation, and that was a purposeful decision, so that's part of it. But with very formal setting, but I wanted to do something for springtime, right? That wasn't so formal, and so we started with this wonderful wooden sliver of, it's a tray basically, and this actually is made right here in Paris where I live. The gentleman's long since deceased, but he made that, several of them for a wedding, and I kept one of them because I cherished him so much. And then I dragged out all of this Majolica inspired dishes. So if you open that, you're going to get surprised.
That's okay. We'll just take a little tulip and plant it in later.
Well, okay, I got to show what this is about. So last year I had flowers planted in it, and I never cleaned it out, and it died. And I set it on the table. So of course, Nosy Nelly here has to open this up, right? So funny, it's so funny. There's no soup in there, right? There's just dirt.
There's no soup.
But that's kind of funny. But I love that piece, and I will have fresh flowers coming out pretty soon. So what I want to show you is the idea of a place setting. Formal meets casual, and so this is actually a plastic charger, but it's wood looking, and it's kind of picking up this little woodland theme.
All that, yeah.
It plays up with it, doesn't it? And so then my sweet, lovely wife took all of her Christmas money from her granny, who's long since passed away, and she would go buy 4, 5, 10 of the plates at a time. So we've got a lot of these plates, and she would buy them when they were on Christmas clearance. So it's our formal dish, but it's inexpensive, right? Layer it on. And then
now you're layering a piece that makes it a little bit more spring. So you say you can change this out on the season to really change the look.
So right now, this makes sense with what's behind me, but I would layer this on. But then look at these beautiful napkins I found with this little ticking effect to it.
And the little bird's nest.
Look at that.
That's so sweet.
Isn't that sweet? And that really does create just a beautiful, beautiful moment. And then I even have, and all the stuff you see I've really collected through years. It's like you just buy the things that you love. I have little spreaders that have little wood handles on them, and that kind of sweet the little connection. These little salt and pepper shakers that's got that little Majolica on it. A little artichoke, what are those? Asparagus. Right? Asparagus. The thing I think that I love the most, you know what this is? You ever seen these little things?
Yeah.
Do you know the name of it?
I don't know the name.
It's called a finger vase. Yeah, no, I don't know the whole, but I know it's a finger vase. And we have these wonderful little ferns that we sell at the store, and I cut them pretty short. And we have these little,
ranunculus?
Very good, very good. And they come in a little bush, and I cut a couple of those apart and set that back on my little tray, corral everything together. These candles, we even have those at the store, and those things burn forever. And I feel like we've just kind of been a shutdown for the last 2 years, right?
Yeah.
I know we have to be careful with who's in our life and things like that.
Right.
But I think we're all at a point of let's quit eating in front of the TV on the paper plate. Let's have some friends over that we feel comfortable and safe around. And let's set the table again and let's entertain a little bit. And let's go back and enjoy life. This is all this is about.
I love that. But starting this Friday, spring open house. So if you need some stuff to help with this, like
the ferns and the flowers, even the bird's nests are actually at the store. Everything through open house, which is the 4th through the 12th, is 20% off in housebyjsd.com if you want to shop that way.
All right, can't wait to see what you have for us next, Dwayne.